Hello, welcome to Linux Wednesdays. In this video I'm going to show you how to install software on Linux. Now there are many ways to install software on Linux. I'm going to cover a few of them in this video. So number one, you can install from the software / package manager. Number two, you can install from a .deb file. Number three, you can install from a .run file. Number four, you can install from a PPA. And number five, you can use the terminal to install software. So let's get right to it. Okay, so to install software from the software manager, press on menu and click on software manager. Now I've already got mine open, and here we can install software with the editor's pick. So if I click there, I can get Steam, FileZilla, Google Earth, and here we got categories. So if I want to click on games, I can then browse the games that I want to install. But I want to look at some webcam software. So in the search box I'm going to type in webcam. And the first one that comes up is the one we're going to install is Cheese. There are different things there for webcams. So I'm going to click on Cheese. I'm going to press install. It's asking me for my password, Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm going to press authenticate. At this point it's going to download and install the software. You can press launch to launch the software, or it'll be in your menu under sound and video. There we go, there's your Cheese. Nice and simple. Okay, so to install stuff from the package manager, we're going to click on menu and click on package manager. At this point it's going to ask us for a password, Sonic the Hedgehog, and this is all text based, it isn't GUI based. You can search for stuff in the search box, or you can click a category down the side. So if I click on amateur radio, and you can go to scroll down and see what list of software it's got. So Aldo is a Morse code training program, but I'm going to go and install a game. So I'm going to scroll down where it's got games and amusements, click on games and amusements, and I'm going to install Gnome Mahjong. And what I'm going to do is click in the box, click on mark for installation, and press apply. And here he's got to be installed. You can push the arrow so you can install no Mahjong, and unchanged tells you what's going to be unchanged. Now we're just going to press apply. Now it always asks you for your password when you run a package manager, because it has to be run as root like a super user. And once you've installed the game, it should be under your games tab, menu, games. And there you go, there's the Mahjong. Nice and simple. Okay, so you've downloaded your program. It's come as a .deb file. How do you go about installing it? If I go to where I've downloaded my files to, you'll see here it's got TeamViewer. So I've downloaded TeamViewer 15.5.3 AMD64.deb. All I need to do now is double click on TeamViewer, and the package installer opens up. And it's saying the same version is available in the software channel, recommended, but we're not going to do it through the software channel, we're going to do it through the package installer. So press close, and we're going to press install package. And it's going to ask us for a password, Sonic the Hedgehog, and we're going to push OK. Now it's going to install our package as a super user. There we go, it says installing TeamViewer AMD64.deb, and we're going to press close because it's already installed. At this point we can close our package installer, and you'll find your program. So TeamViewer, for example, is in the Internet tab. Okay, so you've downloaded your file. In my case it's a webcam or webcamoid, and it's a .run file. So how do you go about running the .run file? If you right click it, press on properties and press on permissions, and where it's got execute, it says allow executing file as a program. What I'll do is click in the box, and you'll see it's got a cross there, and press close. At this point I can just double click the file, and then we can install our software. So I'll do it to say that one. next, and you know what to do with all this, just next, and install. There we go, and it's going to install our software. That'll be, depending on the speed of your system, might take a few moments to install. And when it's finished, you say click finish to exit the webcam wizard, and you'll tick the box that says launch webcam now. Press on finish. And here we go, it's launched our software, and there's me on the camera. Look at this, webcam 8.7.1, and on Linux I'm using a Microsoft LifeCam. Yeah, it works a treat. Okay, so how do we install from a Dot Ppa? Now, PPA is a personal package archive, and all we do is go to our downloads page for the software you want to install. So if there's a Linux version, for example, here's Chirp. You've got Windows users, click here. You've got Mac OS X users, click here. And Ubuntu users, it says if you're using Ubuntu Linux or compatible such as Mint, you should install and use a PPA like this. So there's 3 lines of text, and rather than type all the text out in the terminal, I'm going to highlight the first line. Right click and choose copy. Open up our terminal, right click and choose paste. Give it the password, Sonic the Hedgehog. And it says you're about to add the following PPA. We're going to push enter because we want to do it. It's now added it. Now we need to update the system to include the PPA. So sudo app-get update. Right click, copy, and paste this in the terminal. It will take a few minutes depending on your internet connection speed. And now we want to install Chirp, so we add the last line. Right click and then choose paste. Now sudo is super user do, app is apt, -get to get the software, install Chirp daily. Press return. And it's telling us that we've already got the newest version installed. So I can now do sudo Chirp W, and it's going to run our Chirp software as a root user. You could do that with any software really. OBS, there's PPA for OBS, and that's how to install from a PPA. Okay, so how do we go about installing software through the terminal? So I've loaded up a new terminal window, and I want to install Cheese. So I'm going to type in sudo space apt, which is Advanced Package Tool, -get, and I want to install, and I'm going to type in Cheese. Press enter, give it my password, press enter again, and it's going to go and download and install Cheese for us. There we go, setting up Cheese, and it should be under our sound and video tab, which is there. And at this point you can either run it through the terminal by typing Cheese, or go under the sound and video. If you find this video of some use, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, the button seems to work too. And I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.